Hey, One Community, good morning. It's exactly 9 o'clock. So no beer today, no smoking. I'm just gonna do that completely sober. Novelty here. Okay, let's talk about some UK death metal. It's a time for me to rank the Bolt Thrower albums. They made 8 albums, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna rank them. In the background, we're listening to Monolith. My good friend Mark G with a C did a video about that. Go over to his channel and watch the video. This was recorded in 1993, and the album was never officially released. Only a couple of test pressings are circulating somewhere. Well, not circulating. A couple of test pressings are out there. Nick Barker, who played in Cradle of Filth and Lock Up, he played in Dimmu Borgir. That was his old band. So yeah, Monolith. If you want to hear the story about that, Mark G with a C has the complete history. Okay, like I said, 8 albums to go for Bolt Thrower. We go from my least favorite to my favorite. Let's start. Least favorite, number 8. In Battle There Is No Law. This is their debut album that came out on Vinyl Solution, minus a Back on Black reissue. A very, very punky, hardcore-y, quite fast album. Carl was new in the band. The recording is, yeah, it's not bad, but it has the Bolt Thrower sound, but it doesn't have the Bolt Thrower sound, if you know what I mean. A couple of good songs on here, but all in all, yeah, this is in my for sale pile. I'm not gonna keep that one. Simply because I don't play the album. Number 7. Honor, Value, Pride. The only album without Carl on vocals. Saw them twice on that tour. This is the only double LP because it's quite a long one, and we have Dave Ingram on vocals. Dave Ingram does a good job, but the album is not that memorable. Contact Wait Out, the opening track, is fantastic. A couple of very, very cool songs like Pride and Seventh Offensive. Production is good. Yeah, no big dots in the Bolt Thrower catalog. So my number 7, Honor, Value, Pride. Number 6, I know a couple of people rank that higher, but for me it's only number 6. This is their last studio album, Those Once Loyal. A great way to say goodbye. It was not intended to be their last album. From what I read, they composed and recorded a couple of songs after that, but they didn't pass Bolt Thrower's quality control, and then their drummer died, so they called it quits. Sadly enough. Great album, great production. The Kill Chain is probably my favorite song on here. It has a certain groove. Bolt Thrower always has a certain groove. Almost always, apart from their debut. Yeah, Good album, natural production, cool cover artwork. Number 5. Again, this is my ranking. If you want to complain, do it in the comments. The Fourth Crusade. One of their best cover artworks. Of course, it's not done for the album. This is an ancient painting. I can't remember where it is from. So, very cool songs on here, but the album is a bit samey to me. It's maybe ranking a little bit lower for me because I played that so much. It's overplayed for me. And in one of my first bands, we covered the title track, The Fourth Crusade, so I can't stand that song anymore. But Celestial Sanctuary is a great song. Where Next to Conquer is probably my favorite on that one. So my number 5, Bolt Thrower, The Fourth Crusade. Number 4, Mercenary. When that album came out, a couple of people complained about the production being a little weak and the vocals being a little weak, but the songs make up for it. There is not a bad song on that album. Sea Road, Laid to Waste, Return from Chaos, Mercenary, Powder Burns, probably the best song on the album. Again, great cover artwork. I would love to have a shirt of that. But let me tell you, I had that as a shirt. I had a couple of Bolt Thrower tour shirts. But when I needed money, I sold them, and believe me, I got quite a bunch of money for my Bolt Thrower shirts. Yeah. So, number 4 on the list. My number 3. That's also one, maybe people would rank it higher, but number 3 is not bad in my book. War Master. This was the second one that I heard. I bought that new when it came out. This is not an original LP, but it's true to the original because it has the book coming with it. Great cover artwork as well. Games Workshop. I've already shown that. One of the best songs Bolt Thrower ever wrote, in my opinion, is Unleashed Upon Mankind. The Shreds of Sanity. Of course, Cenotaph. We all, in our age group, we all knew the video from back then. So my number 3 is War Master. And this is the first one that has the typical Bolt Thrower sound. I'm gonna talk about that one with another record that is coming up. But yeah, this is where their legacy really started, and they were big back then. Number 2 on my list. So now 2 records left. Now you have to guess. Yeah, this went down to my number 2. That was for a long time. For Victory was my number 1. Again, concert tickets, saw them 2 times on that tour. I was glad to see Bolt Thrower 8 times, I think. Yeah. So, For Victory. Front to back, a fantastic album. Unusual cover, but the color scheme with the logo on it looks great. Even the back cover. Yeah, War, Remembrance, When Glory Beckons, For Victory. Yeah, every song. Silent Demise, Tank. Tank, yeah. This song sounds like a tank. Actually, the whole album sounds like a tank. Yeah. And the two times I saw them in 1995 and 1996, both of these concerts took place in Würzburg. And on both of these concerts, it was not Carl Willett singing, and no, it wasn't Dave Ingram singing. They had Martin van Drunen. Unfortunately, they never recorded even a single song with Martin van Drunen on vocals. I would have loved to hear that. I saw them 2 times with Martin, and it was fantastic. So that leaves only one option for my number 1. And yeah, For Victory, like I said, was for a long time was my favorite album, but this one is so unique. It still has elements of hardcore in it, but the guitars are down-tuned 6 half steps, and you can hear the strings on the guitar like yeah, the guitar sound is just like I love it, and the songs are great, all great. This is my original copy. I got that not too long ago. I had the reissue of that, but the reissue has a different cover, and the little booklet is missing. Look at that. And that was the time when I learned about Bolt Thrower. It was on that compilation, Grind Crusher. It has the song Through the Eyes of the Terror. When I first heard it, yeah, I was sold. And a couple of weeks later, when I had enough pocket money, I bought that back in the day. Best song on the album? Yeah, Dark Millennium probably. Dark Millennium is great. World Eater is great. World Eater fades out with the Cenotaph riff. And the Cenotaph riff, starting with that one on World Eater. When I saw them live, they always played World Eater, then Cenotaph, then there are songs with the same riff on almost every album, and they played it always in a row. So you won't be able to tell when a song stops and the next starts. They played it all through. Great idea. Alright, that was my Bolt Thrower ranking. So number 1, Realm of Chaos. Again, check out Mark G's video about Tales of the Macabre from Monolith. Very cool album. Yeah, one final thing I want to show because I think that's pretty funny. This limited edition contains a 7-inch, and it's the shortest 7-inch. I don't know if it's in the Guinness Book of World Records, but it has Electro Hippies with 1 second, and the etching goes all over the record because, yeah, it's only 1 second song and the B-side has You Suffer. Great single. I play that over and over again. It's just, yeah. I better hang it up. Next time, I promise, I will have a beer with me, and the video is gonna get a lot better then. So have a nice day and see you soon.